Today we're talking thread. This might look like the same thread, but let's look a little bit closer at the size. Let's look a little bit closer at thread size. Hello! So today I want to talk about my favorite thread, which is fil à Chinois lin cable. These are 50-gram spools, and this type of thread comes in a couple different sizes. The one here is a 332 and this one is a 632. And the way they number their thread size, because I know that can be really confusing and it varies from brand to brand, but with the Chinois, the lower the number, the thicker the thread. So the 332 is much thicker than the 632. Let's see. This one is thicker than this one. So I had been using the 632 for quite some time on all projects, everything from a delicate sort of small wallet to a handbag or computer bag. And what I noticed when I decided to experiment a little bit with some thicker threads is that my stitches just became more pronounced and they stood out a lot better on a lot of my pieces, and I really liked, I saw a big improvement once I switched. So it really pays to kind of experiment a little bit, and it also, you know, you're gonna use the larger thread, thicker thread for bags or boxes or cases, things that are going to have a high level of stress on them, whereas you might use the thinner thread, which is still very strong, but it's thinner, it's more delicate. You don't need the bulk of this to withhold the stress of whatever you are using it for. Another reason why you might go with a different size is the size of your pricking irons or stitching chisels. If the teeth on the actual iron are sort of closer together, smaller stitch length, you're going to want a more narrow thread. If the needles on your pricking irons or chisels are more further apart, a thicker thread is going to look nicer and kind of fill in the stitch length nicer. So longer the stitch length, go with the thicker thread. Shorter stitch length, go with the thinner thread. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed this segment. Don't forget to go to leatherbeast.com and subscribe there. I send out all of these videos to my subscribers, so get on the list. See you next time.